Okay, video of a Volvo P2, the V70 S60, I think from 2001 to 2006, maybe even newer and older. Radiator removal. First things first, get this air snorkel out of the way. It sits right there in the air box. You just kind of get it from underneath this lip here, remove it, wiggle it, pull it out, done deal. Radiator fan. Okay, radiator fan sits with this electrical connector. There's a tab on each side right here. You just squeeze those, pull it, and it disconnects. Then you have two bolts, one on each side. One is just underneath the upper radiator hose, the other side is on the same level. There's two bolts holding the brackets in. The bottom is just pushed in, so you don't have to worry about the bottom. I removed this power steering clamp bolt so I can move the hose up and away from it, so we could move the module for the electric fan through this opening here. Okay, you have to kind of, move it around and kind of twist it and kind of get it up, but it'll come through. You don't have to remove anything else. After that, what you will have is you have one, two bolts. You will see them. I think is this one and this one here, or if it might be that one. The elongated holes there, those hold the actual upper radiator. They're bolted into the frame of the radiator. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go underneath the car. Well, obviously you're going to remove the hose clamp for the lower hose, and then you have your, if you have an automatic, you will have your transmission cooling lines, which will be your, you will have, I'm just trying to find the top one. Yeah, here it is. So the top one has, see, it has these two plastic bracket or plastic tabs. You just kind of squeeze them again and kind of jiggle, move it, and just pull it out of the of where it goes here in the radiator on the top and the bottom. All right, after that I put a jack stand or a jack underneath the middle of the radiator. You will have this guy here, which is like the, I guess, a shield for the radiator or whatever, and on each side there's one bolt holding it. So on each side, then you're going to pull that out of the way, and then it'll reveal there are two bolts. They are on each of the corners of the bottom, one on the left, one on the right. You will find them. They basically bolt the condenser to the radiator, or radiator to condenser, whatever you want to say. All right, and then you have two that go to a mount up here in the middle, which is, you will see them from underneath. Also 10mm socket will take those out. There's one on one side, one on the other, about midway. You get the bolts from underneath, and then the last ones are, you will have one up here and one on the other side that hold the condenser and the radiator together, and then you can remove the radiator. Okay, the book calls for 3.4 hours or something like that to do this job. I did this while my daughter was at martial arts class, which is a 45-minute little ordeal. So as you can tell, it's not a big job. Just know what you're doing. You get a 10mm socket, whatever tool you need to get the hose clamps out of the way, and that's about it. So should be pretty straightforward. Hope you guys like this. You can subscribe, and we'll meet you on the next one.